Yeah.
Are you going to see Power Rangers?
I did see Power Rangers.
What did you think of Power Rangers?
Well, it starts out good.
Yeah.
I was okay with it in the beginning. It's the director. I'm forgetting his name. It's like Israelite is his last name.
That's racist.
Yeah. I think it's Dean. It's like Dean Israelite.
Okay.
He directed the movie Project Almanac, which I never saw.
Yeah.
And
Uh-oh.
Hold please.
Oh, no, this is staying on tape.
Yeah. He basically is going for this sort of like Breakfast Club meets the Power Rangers thing, which is kind of a good idea. The cast is actually pretty charming.
Okay.
Even though I didn't know who any of them were, and I still, even though after writing a review, I still don't.
The pink Power Ranger, the black Power Ranger.
Yeah, exactly. The guy,
fucking racist.
The guy who's the blue Power Ranger, R.J. Seiler, who was, I think he's been in a couple other movies. He was good. He's pretty, he's charming. But anyway, so like it's this Breakfast Club meets Power Rangers thing. And it starts out charming. You're kind of getting into who these kids are and sort of their struggles at home and trying to sort of like find themselves, which is good. But the movie feels like 7 origin films mixed into one, and like I am like tired of origin films in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And this thing is just like the mother of all origin films. By the time this film finally gets to them actually like becoming a team and working together as a team and getting their dinosaur Zords that they like, you know, they have all that.
I watched this show
like,
in the 90s.
I did too, like briefly, and I couldn't get in.
It turned me to be like a psycho. Like did you see the thing I wrote on Facebook?
No.
All right, so basically, here's a story I probably shouldn't admit online, but I'm going to.
Okay.
All right, I got a lot of fights when I was a kid.
Okay.
And you could tell. No,
Right.
Not anymore, but like as a kid. So I was like at a Christmas party. Someone got like a fucking like different colored Power Ranger than me. I think he got like a red one, and I got an orange one.
Okay.
And the worst
There's
part
an orange
was,
one?
Apparently.
Okay.
Well, the thing was, these were like Chinese knockoff models of Power Ranger toys.
Right. Yeah.
You know, because nobody could actually get them.
Right.
You know, so, but I was like mad that kid got a different color Power Ranger toy than me at this Christmas party where a guy was dressed up like Santa.
Yeah.
So I continually punched him in the head until I got my Power Ranger.
Good job.
Yeah. Well, I got it. Fuck him.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck
But,
that.
Yeah, no, but yeah, then I
You
could
were
have
just
watched Power Rangers
you were
for
just
a while.
channeling your inner Power Ranger.
Yeah. I'm just like, morph, sociopath.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. Yeah, well, like, again, this movie doesn't even have any kung fu. Like, they barely fight anybody.
But that's the whole point of Power Rangers.
Yeah,
That's
like,
why it turned on an audience.
Like, so, like, it's charming in the beginning. It's fun in the beginning, like, when it first starts. There's, like, it gets going. But then, like, it gets into them training montages and, you know, like, learning to use their skills, which takes forever. And then when they finally learn their skills, it's like, you know, the villain is Rita Repulsa, played by Elizabeth Banks, who is the best part of this film. She's really,
makes sense that it would be her.
She's campy. She's kind of like, she's basically performing for the back row. She's just being like
as over the top as possible.
Over the top as possible. And it works. It does work. She's a lot of fun in it. I felt, at least.
Yeah.
I think she's just the best part. But like, she's the main bad guy, and like they do all this building, and it's like they accidentally beat her. It's like they basically, like, it took them like almost the movie's 2 hours, first of all, which is absolutely ridiculous. And it takes almost the whole 2 hours them to like get their skills and work together as a team, and it takes them like 5 seconds to beat the bad guy. It's like, what the fuck? Like, really? And
that
you
was it?
Yeah, that's it. Like, there's literally there's a moment. Hopefully, it's not too much of a spoiler. There's a moment where they
fucking Power Rangers.
Exactly. Well, there's a moment where they like morph together. Oh yeah, I wouldn't even say that though. We'd be surprised. We're probably gonna find out that like people are gonna comment on this page like, "Fuck you, I'm a huge Power Rangers fan." I mean,
there's so much more to it than you think.
Yeah, like I mean, like
no.
at my screening, people were like cheering and like, yeah, like I just was like, okay.
Wait, so you saw it like with like people at a regular screening?
Yeah, like the press row is like the front row, and the rest
okay.
is like test screenings and things like that. But like,
bragger.
Yeah, no, right. Yeah, no big deal. But like, yeah, so like, there's a scene where they like morph together, right? Where they're like their monsters create this giant Godzilla like, thing, right? They basically become a giant robot. It's Transformers basically, and yeah, and like there's literally a scene where they go to like swing and hit the other monster that they're fighting, and they like don't know how to fight yet, so they like trip and fall, and the like monster's just standing there watching them trip and fall. Like, I was just like, what the fuck?
Why didn't he kill him?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was just like, okay, they're like accidentally beating this guy.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like getting lucky because the guy they're fighting is an idiot. I didn't.
That's like every action movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Like instead of shooting the guy when he's already down, telling the master plotter, like the bad guy will wait for the other guy to get up. Like every fucking fight in the Matrix, they'll wait for Neo to get up and then they'll fight again.
Right, exactly. So it's just like, it's just got too much origin story. It takes too long for them to like finally get their, skills honed in. I just was like, it's boring. It just bored me. It's a nostalgia thing for some people.
Yeah.
I didn't hate this movie. I didn't feel like it wasted my time.
Yeah.
I just felt like with a better script, better writing, it could have been a really good film. It could have been fun. It could have been more fun. I just didn't really have a lot of fun with it. I got bored. I started like looking at my watch and being like, all right, let's just move this along. Yeah. And it was crazy because like for press, we were essentially picking, for me at least, I had to pick between Power Rangers and Life, and I chose Power Rangers just because I felt like it was there was the movie that.
Which one's Life?
That's the Jake Gyllenhaal and. Yeah. So
Good
I mean.
choice.
Yeah. So I don't even know if I did. Some people are saying it's a pretty good alien film, but.
I remember what Life is now.
Yeah, so I mean, I missed out on that one, but
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, so again,
it's like getting a Chinese knockoff Power Ranger.
Exactly, and beating a guy up for it.
Yeah,
or beating up a guy because he has the other one.
Well, he fucking didn't give me it when I asked.
Fucking deserved it.
I was like, "Can I get that Power Ranger?" And he's like, "No, it's mine."
Yeah.
So fuck him.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I mean the movies this week, Song to Song and Power Rangers, not the greatest in the world. Yeah. So I mean, my recommendation.
Power Rangers isn't as good as the Disaster Artist.
Power Rangers. If you're going to the theater, just go see Logan again or Get Out because Logan's fucking awesome.
Logan is great.
And Get Out is fucking awesome. And I haven't seen Kong. I don't know if that's
I haven't
good.
either.
So, and Beauty and the Beast is okay if you're going to see Beauty and the Beast. It's not. You could pick worse films, but
no originality at all.
No originality at all.
Yeah, I mean, God. Here's the thing.
But there are good movies out in the theaters.
But here's the thing that bothers me with Power Rangers. They're trying to take it seriously, but it was based on a show where people did kung fu and morphed into giant dinosaurs and. It was like the most campy thing possible. Exactly. And you're trying to make it serious. Like, stop it. Stop Nolanizing everything.
Right. Exactly. Like, which has been my issue with a lot of movies. Like when they made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or when they made Power Rangers. It's like, why do we even have to care so much about these characters? Like, why do we have to spend forever watching them learn how to fight and learn how to become Power Rangers and things like that? I mean, actually, a movie that sort of relates to how they were trying to do the Power Rangers is Batman Begins. Like, they literally, like, send them through the gamut of, like, training and, like, find yourself.
You must stop criminality.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
The fuck is like, Power Rangers?
Become a group, become friends, become a family before you can fight Rita Repulsa or Morph or whatever.
Oh, they call her a different name?
No, they call her Rita Repulsa, but like they're morphine. Like they basically spend the entire movie trying to figure out how they can like get their suits, right? Because like when they morph, that's when their suits like come onto their bodies. So it's like, again, it just like See, they're making these movies like way too super serious, and it's just like, dude, this is about like kung fu, which eventually leads to giant Godzilla fights.
Yeah.
Like, relish in that stuff, and that stuff
Just
literally lasts
stupid.
like maybe 20 minutes in the whole movie, and it's
Wow.
just like, okay, that's not the fun stuff, and I wanted to see sort of the fun stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just disappointing. They did this again. They did the same thing to the Ninja Turtles. Like the
The live action one or the dark cartoon 3D one?
the live action one, the new like Michael Bay produced ones. They're just
Yeah.
like they're like fucking video games where they're like, okay, we have to do this in order
But
to
the
like,
comics are gory. Yeah, just keep it to a cartoon. Shut
right,
up.
exactly. Like not even just keep it to a cartoon, like minimize it and make it a you know.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles needs to be a cartoon. Like, live action doesn't work. Like, it worked in the 90s with the film with the terrible suits. But,
yeah,
you know.
I think live action works if they like actually like cherish the kung fu fighting, like literally the ninja part of it, like where they are ninjas and they're fighting. Again,
How are they going to look on film? They're going to look stupid.
yeah, exactly. Which is why your point about like making it animation is probably better.
It's like putting Apocalypse in an X-Men film. It doesn't work.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just turns into like looking like green screen blue guy.
He looked like blue Ivan Ooze.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just think these movies could like, you know, learn by trying to do things that like a movie like The Raid does, or like The Raid 2, or you know, movies that just take the like fighting and the action serious, or like John Wick even, like John Wick 2.
Well, make it silly. Make it like fucking Robert Rodriguez directs the Power Rangers.
Right.
Like that would work.
That would work too. Yeah.
Like he did Spy Kids and Machete.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Robert
perfect.
Rodriguez, who like introduced Baby Driver at South by, and who did the
There you
Q&A
go.
at
Yeah.
South by. So exactly. These movies, like, they don't have to look like what Christopher Nolan did in Batman.
They try to do that with Superman. Failed so hard.
They're just trying to do that with every movie that they're, you know. And again, the producer, I think, of Power Rangers already said that they're like ready to make 6 movies.
They're saying that with fucking Alien.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I know.
look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right now, Alien's broke. All right.
Yeah.
So fix it, but then don't break it again. You know.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm in the mind. I'm the guy that you don't want to ask about Prometheus, because I think it's a phenomenal science fiction film. So
I just thought it was okay.
yeah, I think it's I latch on more to like I like the questions. A lot of people hated the questions. They were just like, well, they didn't answer anything. They didn't tell me, you know, where all these engineers came from. They didn't tell me like where the alien was. There's not enough alien in it, things like that. It's like, dude, just sit back and like actually think and like try to like, you know, get a lot out of the theory of like, what if, you know, we're not alone in this world, and what if like there's other alien life forms or other you know, human races out there that could have created us. You know, it's just kind of I really latched onto those questions, and again, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing with Prometheus. I didn't have a problem with it not answering questions. I had a problem with it like starting out as a smart film.
Yeah.
And then just turn into
Having,
a
like,
slasher.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, the fuck? Like, if you're going to be smart, like, I'm into this. Keep going.
Right.
And then it's just like, kill everyone. Ah! We'll answer it in the sequel. Blah!
Yeah.
And that's what bored me.
Yeah. I can see that. I mean, I also like, when I look back at Prometheus, I'm always interested at the fact that like Ridley didn't have any aliens killing people. It was like humans were
just
killing
giant albino dudes.
Yeah, exactly. Like humans were killing humans, and it was just like I felt like he was like digging into so much more deeper things that people weren't prepared for in the alien universe. They were just like, what the fuck? And again, I've done a lot more research with a lot of his films, but it's like Dan O'Bannon and Ridley Scott making the original Alien, a lot of those questions were like in the original script, like a lot of those moments and a lot of those things about like what the planet had on it and like where people did come from or who made the aliens, things like that. A lot of that stuff was...
I never really had questions when I saw aliens. I just thought, here's aliens killing people.
Right. Exactly. But, yeah. But, so I think it'll be interesting to see what happens to the Power Rangers movies if they make 6 more. I wrote in my review that I wouldn't be against seeing the sequel because, again, there are a lot of elements to this that are fun. I think I would like to have
Can
known.
we mix Power Rangers with aliens where the alien just goes and like murders
the Power Rangers? That would be awesome. Yeah. That would be fucking awesome. Yeah. I wondered like what the Power Rangers, where they would go from there. And that's sort of what I talked about in my review. I wondered what my 15-year-old self, or you know what I mean, my like 12-year-old self would have thought about this Power Rangers movie. Yeah. Maybe I would have enjoyed it because this movie isn't 100% Michael Bay Transformers like
schlock.
Like just explosions and screaming and Optimus. There's a little bit. It's a little bit smarter than that. Yeah. But it's just boring.